let's get this train wreck started. How you doing, everybody? We had some good acts tonight. All of them really good. I want to tell you a little bit about myself before I get started. I think you should know this. I suffer from severe to moderate stage fright. So if any point during this 15 minutes that I start crying or urinating myself, just continue to laugh and don't assist me at all. That way, you get the laughs that you want and I get the laughs that I want, and it's really a win-win situation. That way nobody wastes their $3 tonight. Well, another thing about myself is I want to have kids someday, but that's kind of a generic, thing. Everybody says that, and you're going out on a date with them. They're like, I want to have kids. They really don't want to say that they don't want to have kids because they don't want to answer your follow-up question. Why don't you want to have kids? And they'll give you some BS answer. I work a lot, or I don't really think I'd be a good family person. But really, what they really want to say is that they hate kids. Like a lot. Because if you really go down to Walmart on a Saturday afternoon, you would lose your mind. You would not understand that these things come out of people. Like, how do we produce these devil spawns? You would want to go down to the hardware section and pick you out a nice good piece of hose and just start beating children left and right. They're just not stopping until they call the police, and then maybe the police would help you after they've been in a Walmart for 30 minutes. But, that's a joke, really. I really do want to have kids, but I don't know why. Probably because I fantasize about beating children with rubber hoses in Walmarts. But no, that's a joke. The fantasizing part, that's a joke. But, I want to have kids, but, if you really think about it, like in reality, kids are just really shitty roommates. Like, they don't pay rent, they eat all your food, you gotta clean up after them all the time, they invite over other little shitty kids and get you sick, and then, they come over and then they break your stuff. Like, they always want to touch your stuff, so, you'd be sitting there, you're ready to watch TV, and then, you go to turn on, TNT, channel 79, and, it gets stuck to, hit 3 7s in a row, and everybody knows that's the naughty channel. Which would not be a bad thing, it's just that, your grandmother visited that day, so now because of this kid, you have, 10 seconds of watching porn with your grandmother. And that's never good. So, that's why kids, the parents get crazy because of their children. Like, if you think about it, there's so many parents out there who just ignore children, especially when we have all this technology on our phones. There's a parent who let their child play on the MARTA train station, almost fell onto the train tracks. Just ignored them, didn't care, So somebody goes over to save the kid and they snatch them away like they done something wrong to them. You just saved your damn kid's life. You're sitting there on MySpace texting about something stupid that don't even fucking matter. So, but if I think about my mom, like, when it was a blackout in New York, she came and found me in a blackout. If you've ever been in a closet for 10 seconds, that's hard. Now, if you've been in the city of New York and there's no lights and there's crackheads everywhere, for your mom to come find you and just show up on the corner, what the hell are you doing out here? That's scary. That's some scary shit. So, like, 2 years later, I was like, Mom, I'm going to go join the army. I'm going to serve my country. She's like, the hell you are. Like, you sent you over to Iraq. I come beat you up and Osama. And I believed her, too, because, she'll show up there with no weapons and then have a whole arsenal plus Iron Man for no reason. I wouldn't understand how she got Iron Man because he's a fictional character. But that's kind of shit that my mom scares me into. So, but, kids are terrible, terrible things. Terrible things. But you can shape them to what you want to. You can give them purpose in life. But your life that they lead is ultimately going to be fucked up. Because this world is fucked up. So you're going to have kids that if you don't treat them right, they're going to end up on a stripper pole. That's just the way it is, men and women. Because there are definitely clubs that have men not as popular. Trust me, they're not. Nobody really wants to see that. But I spend a lot of times with my nieces and nephews, and they get on my nerves a lot. And there's one day that I really loved my niece, and it was not really a good thing that she did. We were on the bus, and if you've ever been on a New York City bus, the back of the bus is up high. So she was sitting in the bus, and she would not sit down at all. Every time I told her to sit down, she would just get up and start running around the bus. So needless to say, the bus hit a corner. She went tumbling into the bus vestibule thing there, and I was hesitant in picking her up because I was laughing so hard. When you spend a day with a kid who just won't listen to you, them busting their head is kind of funny. It's just a little vacation for you. So I love being and observing people, because people are crazy, people are silly, and they will do things that you think in normal society is not right. And they think it's okay for no reason. Like, why would you go down and not have your cell phone? You would go anywhere in the world and just not have your cell phone. The cell phone has everything that you possibly need. It's like, I went down to the store. Oh, I didn't call you because I didn't have my cell phone. Why not? Because I forgot it. You could have been raped. And no way for you to contact me, the police, the National Guard, nothing. You'd be stuck out there just getting raped by whatever it is, to be tentacle monster or something. I don't know. Whatever is out there nowadays. I don't know. I don't spend my time outside the house anymore because I'm a shut-in. I just write jokes all day. Not really good ones, but I just write jokes. Thank you for the rim shot. But I like being on stage, even though this is my first time. I like performing in front of people, but when you tell people that you're a comic, they always want to do one or two things. They always want to know, what kind of jokes do you do? Like, why don't you come and see? Nah, I don't want to see that. Why don't you tell me a joke right now? Why would I tell you a joke right now? Because I want to hear it. We're at work. I can't just stop talking and start talking about jokes while we're at work. But I want to hear it. Okay. So, I walk into a bar, I can't tell you jokes right now. What's wrong with you? Or they want to give you jokes. Like, they want to think that, they want to be a head writer. Like, right off the bat, they want to be a head writer. Like, I heard this funny joke. Let me tell you this. So when you go up there, I want you to do a joke about James Brown. Okay, what's the joke? Not just start talking about James Brown. What? Just talk about talk about how he can't talk right. That's not a joke. That's not anything. That's just, I can do that right now. I can do that on a bus and not be attached to a microphone or anything. It's okay. Don't do that. Okay, how about do some jokes about Donna Summer? What did she do to deserve jokes? She just died. Yeah. That's even worse than just not having anything to talk about. But that'd be funny. It's edgy. You'd be like Daniel Tosh. Why would I want to be like Daniel Tosh? Because he's the hottest comedian around. What? I get that, but that's just gonna be hacky as shit. Like, I heard that last week. Don't stop coming up there and ripping off jokes that you heard last week. That's not anything. You're just standing up there doing nothing. You might as well just had sat in the chair and just knit a sweater for me. So, but that's just crazy. And then, when people know that you're funny, they introduce you to people and they be like, hey, they're like, oh man, he's so funny. And then they stare at you like you're gonna tell them a joke in 30 seconds. And you're just standing there like, hello? And they're looking at you like they're expecting a joke. And you're like, I like soup? I don't know. What are you supposed to say in that situation? Like, they're expecting a joke. It's not even fair. It's not even a fair situation, because it's like being it's like being in the foul line in the NBA. Like, you expect to make the shot, but you might miss it. You might miss it when the game's on the line. More than not, you're gonna miss it, because everybody's looking at you. He's like, he's like 10 seconds left. He's gotta make the shot, or the team loses. Clank, he missed that. Now he gotta live with it, because it's gonna be on SportsCenter 50 times. You just got a lot of pressure on you. And it is crazy. Like, you know, another thing that gets on my nerves is Facebook. I know they just went public and did terrible. Yes, now they're getting sued because they lied about, you know, their viability. Yes. So everybody's going to lose their money or go overseas, whatever. But Facebook has become a problem because everybody now that's on Facebook, they get into arguments over the stupidest things. Like, they get into arguments because they didn't like the picture of you humping the Edward Cullen standing at the Twilight premiere. About your stupid picture or the fact that you tagged me like 5 times. That doesn't change my day. My comment doesn't make that picture any better. You still look stupid. You know, and then it'll be like people that don't want to talk to you because you didn't like the picture of at the party when they put their ass on that dude's face. But man, you didn't like my picture, man. I can't hang out no more. First off, that's just wrong. How are you just gonna have people come over and they get drunk and they just put your ass in their face? That's not cool. That's not cool. And secondly, I don't associate with ass footers at all. Like, you know, people just put, you know, the butt on anything, you know, kitchen tables, couch pillows. This is not comfortable for me. You're just gonna come up and, you know, just be in my face with your butt. I'm suspect of you. Because I come over and we gonna drink, I have to worry about your butt coming out. That's not good. That's not good. And, you know, because we're not in that kind of relationship. I don't know you like that. I don't want to ever know you like that. I'm a Christian. And it's like the people, and like, you know, you always have that one friend whenever you're growing up. You might have a friend like that now, or have a friend like that when you were growing up, who was, you know, way too pretty for his own good. Like, he was just really, really pretty. Like, you go out, and then, like, you know, he could spend an hour in the bathroom getting ready, and he'll come out, and he's like, God damn it, I spent this whole time waiting for you. But in the back of your mind, you know, damn, he looks good, the shit is worth it. And that had to be a problem for the apostles, because if you think about it, Jesus was one of the prettiest men around. That's what it says in the Bible. And they didn't have shower curtains back then. So, you know, Joseph would come walking in there and be like, hey, Jesus, you know, we got the ghost right. Jesus? Yes. We finished doing all the chores. Do you want me to come back? No, you're fine.
It's terrible.
Okay, so what do you need me for? Nothing?
It's terrible.
This is making me uncomfortable, Jesus. Why? We're all one people. I'm just gonna go and get the supper started up. Okay. So, you know, later on that night, he's staring him across the table while he's eating a biscuit. Jesus, can you pass the butter? Here's your butter. This is awkward now, Jesus. I don't know if I can hang out with you anymore. And then always there's one person on Facebook. You always have a friend who takes their profile picture with no shirt on. And that's their only picture. And they're always the first person to wish you happy birthday. So, you know, when your family comes on your page, they say like, oh man, happy birthday. D, who's that person with no shirt on? That's just a friend of mine. Why is all his profile pictures with him no shirt? I don't know. But why is he always messaging on? Listen, okay. I like men. Is that what you want to hear? The whole time he's questioning me about it. I'm telling you, I don't know why he does that. But if that makes this conversation end, then I like men. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Listen, okay. I'll delete him tomorrow if that makes you feel better. Just get off my page. Stop stalking me. I think that looks like Jesus. Listen! We're all Christians here. Alright, that's it. Thank you, everybody.